Everybody, this video is for those of you who were absent on Tuesday, February 6th. Okay, so let's go ahead and start real quick. Yesterday, on Monday, I gave you an assignment to work on your flashcards. If you have your phase change flashcards complete, you can go ahead and take a screenshot of those, whether you made flashcards or if you have the Good Notes study deck, just take a screenshot of it, put it in Good Notes, and then submit that to Schoology so I can give you your points for that, okay? You should have 21 flashcards total. If you need those words again, go back to Monday's folder, they'll be in there. All right, you all will notice that there are two PDFs. Please do not download this PDF here. This is my Google Slides, and you don't need to put those in your Good Notes at all. But I have notes for you, phase change chapter 1 notes. Go ahead and put these in Good Notes, and let me explain what we're going to do. So I told you guys last semester when we were working on the rock cycle, I really feel obligated that I need to teach you how to take notes. And so I'm going to kind of go off of the Cornwall notes that we did for the rock cycle, but instead of doing doodle notes, this is more of like a traditional note-taking strategy where you have your keywords, your questions, important concepts, scientific like key concepts. All of that will be on the left side, and then there's space for you to write your own notes here in the right. Okay? At the top, you're going to notice that it says chapter 1, and then it's pink because remember, chapter 1, PB1 is pink. Chapter 2 is going to be green. Chapter 3 is blue. And then I'm always going to have a space right here for you to identify what lesson we're working on. So right now, go ahead and put your notes for phase change 1.2. Phase change 1.2. That's what you're going to put here in this first box with the line on it. And as we go through chapter 1, there are 6 lessons. And I think we'll finish up on Monday with chapter 1. You'll notice that I have notes for PB or for phase change 1.2. There's a couple here. I've got a graphic here that you're going to fill in. And then this one starts phase change 1.3, and then so on and so on. By the time we get to the end of this chapter, I want to have you try to start taking notes on your own. So again, part of me teaching you how to take notes is instead of me telling you what's important and you need to write this stuff down, you guys need to develop a skill where you're listening and you're saying, okay, I think this is important. Or in the past, anything that she has on a slide that's in red, I know I need to write that down. So I'm going to write that down. So the very last lesson in chapter 1, you'll notice that your keywords and your notes are totally blank. That's because you are going to write down your own notes. Okay? All right, so have this open, and then you're going to also use my Google Slides right here. And just go through the Google Slides and fill in your notes. This took 2 days to get through. So this is going to be the same thing. You can listen to the video for tomorrow, which is Wednesday, if you were gone on Wednesday as well. But basically, I'm just going to say, come on back to Tuesday and finish filling out this phase change 1.2. A lot of this stuff you're going to be able to fill in. Like if you look at your notes, it says on the left side, unit question, or what is the unit question? There it is. You're missing a lot of the class discussion. And so when you come back, I'm going to talk with you and make sure that you're understanding everything that's going on. If there's anything ever that you don't understand what to put in your notes, just leave it blank. And when you come back, I can cover that with you. There are some videos that we watch in here. And so like this is an example of the video. I have a link to where you can watch this video, or better still, if you log on to Amplify, let me do this really fast. I wasn't planning on doing it, so it's going to take me just a second to log on. And mine's going to look a little bit different than yours because I have the teacher version. But when you log on to Amplify, when you go into the very first, like 1.2, phase change in 1.2, before you actually go into the lesson and open up activity number 1, don't do that. Stay at the very front. Let me show you. So I'm going to log into phase change. And then this is where we have our chapters. So right here, lesson 1.2, stay here. Don't go ahead and click in the warm-ups. Just stay right here. Scroll down, and the first thing you see is going to be what I have right here on the side, digital resources. Do you see it? So your digital resources, you're going to see that there's videos here. So when we watch, the very first video is studying a distant moon. You are going to have to go into Amplify and watch that video. And then later on in my notes, I say that there are, so there's that very first one, watching the distant moon. And then later on, we watch some videos. Right here are the videos that we watch. They're very short, no sound, but they demonstrate changes in phase. And so you need to watch those videos. And then I've got a space in your notes where you're just going to tell me tell me about the videos that you watched. And so when you come back here, you're going to go, okay, this is condensation on a cup. This is evaporating mud puddle, melting ice pop, and ice forming on tree branches. Come here. So make sure that you go back to Amplify and you watch the videos, okay? All right, let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you when you get back.